Greetings from the right coast. This is Mad Shad. And what are we going to talk about today? Backpack. Backpack. Yeah. Dora the Explorer. So, this, my situation, you know, putting all my preps in storage and you know, living in this, this Jabberwocky kind of RV. It's good, you know. I'm going back and forth between storage and here and getting stuff that I need, and I'm just looking at my gear. I'm like, I have not messed with that bag or that bag or that bag and that bag. That so many bags. So I don't know if you remember, I did a video on my V.O.B bag. Basically, it's my Go Fight Kill bag. So I've kind of I've taken that bag, which was this, and I've basically put most of it in this bag. Now, I was going to do a review on this bag. This is a huge rucksack. But I moved most of my gear out of my V.O.B bag into my large ruck, large Alice ruck. And I remember I did not do I was going to do a review on this, and this is just very simple, cheap shit. I mean, and the way if I bug out, exfil, this is basically like, I'm never coming back again. I'm heading out to the woods. This is like a long-term kind of thing. So a lot of things in here are specific for that, and have been tried and true. First off, the bag itself, basic military surplus, large rucksack. Right now this thing weighs, which I got a lot of stuff in it. It weighs approximately 45 pounds, which is very ideal for me. I've been working on 70 pounds, trying to work my way up to 120, but this I can carry all freaking day long. It's nice and slim, compact, because this I'm going into the wilderness with, So, so I don't want a lot of stuff sticking off to the side. I'm going to do that anyway. When I take off, you're gonna put your gun on there. You're gonna put. I want to carry my bow and arrow, which I could break down and put it into whatever. I could put another bag on the side of this. I could strap anything I want to with it. I keep some of my pockets kind of empty, and whatever I put on the outside is stuff that I'm going to use. Like I'm going to be using it, and it might be consumable. There's really no ammo in this. That's in my V.O.B bag. I can take that and put it onto here somehow, or onto my gear. I also have a plate carrier to put on here. A shotgun, a rifle, plus ammo. So that's going to get me up to about 70 pounds, maybe more. So you want it streamlined and being able to accept, whatever else you're going to put on it. So on the outside pockets, get this thing here. Now the Alice pack, this thing, it's got frame, straps, kidney pads. The frame is the way to go, man. I mean, when you're dealing with, like, say, this bag has no frame. But it's got some nice straps on it, and nice padded backing. It's somewhat rigid. but it gives, and it can weigh on you from time to time. You know, when you're messing, or when you're running, when you're running, or when you're going long distances, it can be a little taxing. So, let's get into this thing, shall we? Just on the outside, what do we got here? That's empty, which I'll throw something in there. Right here. Oh, yeah. Y'all know what that is. It's a cooking pot. Basic, simple cooking pot. So what I have in here is, let's see. I got some bags. Bags are very important. Yeah, you can bag things. And this is my cooking pot. This is my drinking. You know, I put this right on the my stove or the campfire, whatever, or you know, whatever my method of cooking is. And it's basic, simple. I got it at the cheap fucking. This is Stanley. You know, it's like $10 maybe. Comes with 2 cups, which I threw away. And then inside, I got my bags, a couple bags. And I needed something to quiet this thing. So that's another thing you got to think about is when you're moving, you want to be quiet. So without these bags, which the bags weigh nothing, you know. Imagine walking through the woods. Yeah, that's a target indicator. That's, hello, I'm over here. So that's another thing you need to do is silence your gear. But that's one meal. One quick little meal on the go. Very simple. I like to keep it simple, stupid, so therefore I can make it as complicated as possible. So we're just going to set all this gear off to the side. Over here. Gatorade. Yeah, Gatorade. You're going to be expending a lot of energy. You're going to be, you know, going through a lot of your electrolytes and sugars and salts. You're going to need something to get you out of there. So things like that. I also have like 5-hour energies in my war belt. Oh shit! Look at that. I don't know why I put those in there, but yeah. Needed those pliers. I think I needed those for fishing. I don't know. Anyway. 550 cord. Lots of it. Lots and lots of 550 cord. 1,001 uses. So that concludes the outside, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's got some other. These are old school magazine pouches. Oh, what do we got here? Flashlight. Yes. I love this thing. It's a great little flashlight. I bought it at a gun show for $70. It's so many settings. I mean, it's crazy what this thing does. It's got all kinds of settings. You know, yeah. This is the. Yeah, that's Morse code for hey, I'm over here, help me. There might be some Morse code too, but yeah, I like to keep it on. It's got strobing right about there, and this is just a very easy flashlight for camping and going through your gear, reading a map. It's got red, it's got blue, so that's a good piece of gear there. I forgot the name of it. I don't even know the name of it. It's been so long. SR23. I don't know, whatever that is. Probably Surefire. I don't know. Straps. I got the straps just... The way I do the straps here is I just take it, loop it, boom, done. And so when I need to, I do that. Pull it out. You know, I'm a Marine from the 90s, so... This was my bread and butter. This was my home, my house, for many a number of years. The Alice pack, I love the Alice pack. It's great. So we got this thing, inside pouch, huge inside pouch, which has openings. I usually put stuff in there. Let me take it. Oh yeah. So to get into here. Right off the bat, I have a Hatchet. Very well used and tried and tested hatchet. I got this years ago. Seen it in Lowe's. It's made by Fiskar. It's obviously it's got a metal head. Extremely fucking sharp. And the body is like a lightweight, tough plastic polymer, indestructible. You know, this thing weighs less than a pound. So I can build anything with this. So yeah, that's in there. Oops. Put this off in here. This is my woolly peat bag, waterproof, and inside that is some more stuff. We'll go over that later. But ISO mat, which I have wrapped and stuffed in there, and I've also cut it down to size. It was out to here. It's just, you know, having all that weight, all that extra length, just does me no good. And this actually works, you know, because I sleep on my side anyway. It also works out for the shelter area, shelter stuff that I have set up that you'll see in here. Mosquito netting. 550 core mosquito netting. Definitely need that here. Just saying. You know, that goes without saying. Once again, Army surplus, Army, Navy, Marine Corps surplus. It's very cheap. It's very useful. Same thing. I got a hammock. A very cheap, yet very tough hammock. And it's a net. I can also use this for other stuff as well. You know, it snags, it catches. You know, maybe I can make a man trap, a freaking, you know, a net. I could use it for big game fishing. I don't know. Whatever. I like these things. Little very simple plate. I like having a plate. Something, you know, to eat with. I can also pan gold with it. Which I do like. I have done that before. It's pretty cool. And this is actually a really good gold painting plate, you know. But it also, I can cook. I can put a fire under it, you know, if I wanted to. Put this on the fire, cook something, cook eggs. I think I used this in my last video for cooking some eggs. But I like having a plate, and it weighs nothing. I mean, it's very bendable. So anyway, there's that. And a tarp. A tarp. Nice, heavy-duty tarp. It's very good. You know, I can't. This thing has saved your life, man. So you already see my setup. I'm hammocking. I've got I'll put up a hammock. I'll put a mosquito net across over that, and then over the top of that, I'll put a tarp. And then inside that, I'll put my ISO mat in the hammock. So, or if I need to lay down, if I just want to just lay down, I can actually wrap myself in the tarp, you know, and lay on that. So there's that. So much room in here. I mean, that's why I love this thing. Look at this. This thing is a freaking abyss of gear. I mean, it can hold so much. That's what I like about it. Oh, yes, this thing. This is pretty cool. I got it as it's a sterno stove, but I don't use it for a sterno stove. I use it for making a little cooking area, cooking fire, and it all snaps in and everything. You see how that works. It's very simple. You put twigs in there, you put some wood in there. This is your little thing. It opens up and, you know, accepts the wood. And boom, there you go. You got your little cooking platform. And it folds up real nice. Weighs nothing. Weighs absolutely nothing. Look at this. I mean, I forgot it was even in there. So, a water bladder, one of many. One of many. Inside my water bag is another water bladder. You know, Camelback. They're cheap, inexpensive, easy to fill. You know, and in tandem with Sawyer Medi. Yeah, I took on back then. I remember Dusty Data was like, well, you need some water, man. So I went ahead and got this thing. I got all the gear inside of it. I just put it right inside there, seal it up, and you know, you guys have seen this thing. I don't know. I mean, have you? I don't know. It's pretty cool. It literally, you fill this up with water. You plug that in, and you got your Sawyer Medi. And this thing is huge. I think this one was like $30 at the time. I don't know how much they are now. It's got straps. You can get the blowback system. But you know, gravity fed. You just basically just hook this up in there. This goes to there, and it drip from this. You fill this up with any kind of water source, and you're good to go. So I just take it all and just throw it all in there. Got nice little straps. You can strap it to a tree. Whatever you need to do. I think this is the way to go. You know, and it was cheap. It was $30. 100,000 gallons. It can filter 100,000 gallons. And actually, it has almost a lifetime guarantee. The way they talk about it, because the filter, the micron filter is only like 1.10 micron. So I mean, it's and all you got to do is just flush it out again. So yeah, that's the backpack. Now into my Woolly Pete bag. Woolly Pete bag itself is fairly waterproof. I've got it twisted and tied and secured with hair ties, because you know, long hair don't care. So you know, I like my little hair ties. I just take that around my wrist. Boom. The way I use this is I roll it up like that, then I tie it, and then I secure it that way, and open this thing up. And the bag is useful as well. I can gather rainwater with it. I can, you know, it's a bag. Bags are very useful. So, this thing. And inside here, I've got another bag, because you know I had planned it, and which I've done is I trudge through the swamp, and there's rivers and lakes, and you might have to, you know, ford those. So waterproofing your gear is very important. Very, very important. It also adds buoyancy, so that backpack will actually float, and you can literally just hug it and kick, you know, kick along. So you guys know what this thing is, space bag. You know, you do that and suck all the air out with a vacuum, or you can just push it down. That's what I do. So yeah, get into this, shall we? Clothes, spare clothes, shirt, socks. I think I got some Under Armour shirt in there, things like that, in a bag. So now I've got triple redundancy in waterproofing. Something I added: toilet paper and another bag. Great stuff. Baby wipes. Baby wipes. Hygiene out there is going to be very important, especially if you're going to do a long-term, thing. You're going to need the baby wipes. You gotta wipe your ass. You gotta get that swamp ass out of there and that fecundity. So some campfire reading stuff. Once again, in a bag. I remember I got these from the library in Camp Lejeune. Yeah. This one, yeah, Guerrilla Warfare Special Forces Operations. Yeah, that stuff. It's FM 3121, Department of the Army Field Manual. And another one. Oh wow, this thing was still got the price tag on it. $7.65. Survival. Once again, Department of the Army. You know, they pumped these things out back in the day. And another one which I love is rigging. As you can tell, I put a piece of rope in there so I can figure stuff out. And man, there's so much in here. Like, you guys know how to snatch block? You know, that's old school stuff, man. Old school stuff. Once again, in a bag. So I have several bags, and that is a dual purpose as well, because not only do the bags waterproof, but they hold water. So I can actually set these all around and gather water. Say it's raining, and I'm in an area where the water is there is no water, or I don't want to touch the groundwater. I can go for the rainwater and gather all this stuff as I'm sitting around doing nothing. Fire bag. Portion of the fire bag. I got some ferro rods around here somewhere. Yeah, I like these things. Y'all seen these Duraflames? They're so easy. I have my own little tinder. This is like willow shavings and some other dry tinder, just to have. And you know what? I'm not stupid, so I'm gonna have some fire. Like, this is guaranteed fire, and I kept it in the package because I can also burn the package too. Once again, a bag. So waterproofed, redundancy, and waterproof. I learned this the hard way, being a professional hiker for the United States Marine Corps. One of my favorite knives is a Schrade. I've had this thing for years. It's a Schrade Skinner. And that's what I use it for. I use it for skinning. If you guys can see that. But I've blued it. I like the color on it. You know, it's very cool. So, and keep it very, very sharp. And you can also actually, you know, do some. You've got a leather sheath here, which you can make it very, very sharp. And you want that kind of that style. You could carry this and be very, very brutal with it. Absolutely. I did have a lanyard on it, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I use this for skinning, gaming, dealing with game. So, yeah. Duct tape. This is the T-Rex stuff. Man, it's tough and it sticks to everything. 1,001 uses. Okay. Alrighty. And archery. I've been an archer guy since a kid, so I've got some hunting tips. I've got a very simple forearm guard. This is like a little repair kit. It's got all my quivers and nocks and stuff like that inside of it, and there might be some heads in there. You know, some basic what they call field tips or practice tips. Those are great for small game. They really are. You really don't need a freaking broadhead if you're gonna shoot a squirrel. I mean, or a rabbit. I mean, you know, or a turkey. You know, just that initial simple sharp pointy thing. Some more broadheads. These are for bigger game, smaller game. I use these. I can go fishing with these as well. I like that. And you know, having some little cordage, you can. So, once again, another bag. Great stuff. So yeah, I mean, my bow and arrow is coming with me. So because the worst is getting out there, seeing the game, a deer or something, and not being able to take it down. Or if you do take it down, not being able to process it. So, having that stuff. Another thing in here, fishing kit. I'd like to carry a rod and reel with me, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Now inside here, I've got, what is this? It's a shad wrap. A shad wrap. Yeah, it's actual lure. I like lures, but you can use baits and other things. Different size treble hooks, which also can be used for land game. Look into it. I'm not telling you anything about that. Some simple assorted medium size and big size hooks. Just wire. This is wire, so I can make wire leaders. That's why I've got the needle nose pliers, so I can make that. I can make that stuff. And got some snails. What else we got in here? We got some more snails. These are great. Some pre-made coated steel wire leaders. We've got big fish and little fish here. So I've got some pre-made stuff I've already made. I've got some sleeves so I can continue to make more. Or if they break, which they do from time to time, they will. So you got more triple leader things. And some clasp. So that's another video in itself. So about all the kind of fishing and stuff. You can look into that. I mean, you can look into that and become a fisherman yourself. I'm not going to give you a tutorial on that. Maybe one day. So I had my interview with the folks in Cleveland, and it's a laborious kind of job, dealing with bats and rubbers and things like that. But I've been doing labor all my life, and it doesn't really sound that freaking hard. If I can pick up 50 pounds, which I can, this backpack is about 50 pounds, 40 pounds. So I don't really care too much about weight. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this I had to really. This is a little tackle box, and inside here, more assorted hooks and treble hooks. But and leaders. I also have weights, and obviously you want to watch the weights. So I have some various egg sinkers and split shots, and got a very 4 ounce triangle. I got some 1 ounce triangle, 2 ounce triangle, some more little assorted weights, a little fish leader, and I can catch some fish with this. It works. It definitely works. But I wanted to keep the weight down as much as possible. So I have all this. I have all the tackle. Baits. Well, the bait is bait. Fishing line. Okay. Fishing line. Different kinds. I didn't do it with this one because I was re-spooling my thing, but I do this. I take a little koozie. It's great. And I can just pull it out as much as I need, and it stays right there. This is 40-pound test, 370 yard. This is like a spider wire, braided, and it's 50-pound test. Once again, it's very, very thin and green. So I'll be going in the woods. I can do a lot with this. So yeah, some more stuff for trapping. I've got glue boards. You just rip this off. I think they're pre-scented. No, they're not. But, you know, little holdover from my pest control days. And I got about 3 of those here. So, got the basic, simple, big boy rat trap. I can catch a lot of game with that. I can catch squirrel. I can catch all kinds of shit. Yes. So, what do we have here? Oh yeah, this goes in there. Zip tie, just in case I have a... Actually, I have my other rat trap out being utilized at this time here, because there's mice in this little place. So, that's whatever. More junk. I like to have a lot of junk. I mean, I don't know. But I think it's very useful junk. And I've went through this pack like 2 or 3 times. Trash bags. You know, it's nothing there. Oh yeah, here we go. A little morale bag. Cigar. You never know when you gotta smoke. What's this? Small unit leadership card, infantry. It's got all the little things in there, all the kind of reports, loot reports, warning order reports. There's all kinds of useful knowledge that sometimes you forget. What is this? More tobacco. Yeah. I think they're, yeah, these are scented. But, yeah. Here we go. Deck of playing cards. Deck of playing cards. More hair ties. And a notebook. I don't know where my pen is. Oh well, guess I won't be writing anything down. And some earplugs. I only have 3. Earplugs. So it's like a little morale bag. Just junk. Little junk. But it does add up. So, you know, once again in its own little bag. Inside a bigger bag. Chem lights. These are great. You pop them, you get, you know, 12 hours of light. And you can do a lot of stuff with that. You can mark, you can mark trails, you can do all kinds of stuff. What I have here, what is this? Oh, I've got a spare little, what is this thing? How do you get it open? Spare compass. How about that? Which I have wrapped up in a flag. Yeah, anyway, I just like this flag. Hoist the Jolly Raja! Oh! Found my pins. And also inside the pins and markers I have a ruler. A ruler is very useful, especially if you're dealing with maps and things like that. Here we go. Held together with hair ties. More hair ties. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy how many hair ties I have. A very big Sharpie and some keeping off those mosquitoes. So that goes in there. That goes in there. Oh, that goes in there. Bags inside bags. So once again, to gather rainwater, to say you're dealing with game, you can put that in there. Ah, yes. These are specific stuff. Batteries. These are the Surefire CR123s or 123As. They have a shelf life of about 10 years. I've got a few of them. Then I've got other various assorted batteries, and there's some Allen wrenches in there for some scopes that I may use, or or optics, you know, that I have. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. That's kind of that's a necessity if I'm going to be using flashlights and stuff, and optics. So what else we got? Ooh, yeah, gummy bears. Not going to talk about that, are we? There we go. We got some more junk. Toothbrush. Some more mosquito repellent. Cordage. More trash bags. I kind of like these trash bags. I don't know. We may or may not use these. Keep these. I don't know. That's a thing. For my gear, zip ties. Little bitty zip ties. These are great. You can secure a lot of gear with that on your mole or whatever. Oh, look at that! I got another notepad. Some more pins. More zip ties. Black camo paints. Even though I've got my own. More baby wipes. Oh. Party favors. Boom. I just like this thing. More hair ties. Handcuffs. Black electrical tape. Gun oil. Here we go. Cool, I found my ferro rod. Yeah, that's one of my ferro rods. Good old-fashioned Swiss Army knife. Oh, my very cool earplugs. I like these things. They allow you to kind of hear as you're shooting. So you can actually hear stuff while you're shooting. Ferro rod. I want to put ferro rod in fire. Where's fire? Hello, fire. Put ferro rod in fire bags. That's a great idea. And that's just one of many ferro rods I have. Yeah, zip ties. Once again, you know, in case I want to update my gear or something. Just throw it in there. You know, right off the bat, this is a lot of gear for a long time, long range kind of, spending a lot of time out there. Oh yeah, cold weather gear. I got some wool socks. I got my beanie. I've got a long sleeve shirt, undershirt. I've got some leggings. Cold weather gear. More zip ties. Ramen noodles! Yay! Oh shit, look at this. I forgot this was in here. TJ! I shout you out on this one. This is fire. This is a bait. Oh man, it's basically I took napkins, paper napkins, spread petroleum jelly on it, Vaseline, stuffed it into a toilet paper roll, and then wrapped it in wax paper, and then taped the ends. So all I have to do is just light it, and there's fire. It's a long-term fire. So we're gonna put that in the fire bag. Yeah, so that's good. We're going to actually put that outside with the cooking gear. Or I might put the cooking gear inside. I don't know. I went cheap. I went to the Walmart and I got the Mountain House. I got a nice little ice cream sandwich. Chili mac. Which I've tried. It's not bad. Not bad. It's kind of spicy. and chicken and dumplings. That takes care of food. And a supplemental medical kit. Supplemental. Big bag. So big bag. Oh yeah. Inside the supplemental medical kit, I have this thing's pretty cool. It's like a soft stint. Some black wrap, gloves, black nitrile gloves, tape, moleskin, emergency blanket, Mylar, more tape, here I have various assorted medications, Neosporin, Zantac, rubbers. You can do a lot with rubbers. There's all kinds of stuff in here. There's meds and all kinds of meds for different things. Benadryl for bee stings and stuff like that. I got some ham warmers. Look at that here. Some gauze. This is all just kind of if I need to get to it. If I need extra stuff, I can get it. Because I have EFAC on me. I have 2 EFACs. One is on my belt, and one is on my other bag. And they have tourniquets and all that. This is like a snake sting kit. I've had this since I was a freaking Boy Scout. So that's pretty cool. I never used it. Pretty neat. This has got this thing. It's got tweezers inside of it, so I can pick at stuff and put it in a bottle. I used it for entomology, kind of like taking bug specimens, but it's also useful for other things. Pulling bits and pieces out of your body. A very sharp straight razor. Very sharp. What else we got here? I'm getting into my kind of gear here. More tweezers. They're good for holding things, grabbing things. Some simple shears. This was like the original trauma shear, but they work too, so you gotta be careful in this bag because there's sharp things in here. A scalpel. Very, very sharp scalpel. Don't ask me how I got it. So, yeah. A scalpel. Some little bitty scissors. That concludes that. That concludes everything in the backpack. Yeah, absolutely. I haven't really got into sutures. My idea for suturing is duct tape. Works out pretty good. But I do have a small suture kit in my EFAC on my belt there. But this is, and I got some more moleskin at the ready when I'm hiking and doing stuff. Take care of your feet. Always take care of your feet. So, that's my bag. Wow, it's been like 40 minutes already. Shit. Some other stuff I found. So I like redundancy. I've had this thing. I bought this years ago. I don't know why I bought it. So I figured, I'm just gonna make like a mess kit out of it. And I did the same thing with got some Duraflame bricks, Those are great. I have a squeeze bottle Sawyer Mini. Months ago, and Dusty Data was like, "Hey, you need some water filtration." So I did take that to heart. So I got that. That's the Sawyer Mini and the flushing system. My original TDI knife. This was the original. Small, very compact, very sharp. In this I have a simple magnesium block with a flint on it. And I also have a lighter. Because redundancy. Electrical tape. I don't know. Oh, an old Barlow knife. Which I did some looking up on this. I was like, oh, Barlow, yeah, I got me a really old knife. Yeah, really cool. I looked at it, it says made in Japan. So this was a knockoff of the Barlow knives, which is pretty interesting. They, even in the 20s and 30s, but you know, you buy them for real cheap. And then inside the big portion, I think what this thing was used for was like a, I don't know, like you can store your drinking cup because it's got a little Velcro thing so you can slide it out. It also comes with a handy duty sissy strap so you can throw it over your body like a purse, you know. But inside here, guess what? One of these things again. So just open it up, boom, and guess what I got in here? What's in here? Got the little straw for the Sawyer Mini. Directions on Sawyer Mini. Because this thing, I kind of wanted to keep it like a, here, go. Here's food, here's water, go away. Some Campbell's Chunky Creamy Chicken and Dumplings. You know, you put this in a fire and you got food. So, and then I kept the instructions just to kind of, to keep it quiet. You know, put it all in there, straw. And that's, oh yeah, I found these little shitty gloves. These are cool, but, you know, whatever. Just going through my my storage unit and trying to figure out what I have and building things. You know, building out putting everything together, because you know you get that round to it. You know, I'll get around to it, and I'll build that one of these days. And well, you know, so I did. So now that I've thoroughly unpacked my my go bag, my backpack, now it's time for me to put everything back together. That means that me and you must part ways, so you can go forth and do your own thing. You know, yeah. So, and some of this stuff I'm probably going to go through because I got some redundancies to go through, and even though I've put it all together and took stuff out and moved things around and so now I can go through it again and go, no, I don't need this. No, I don't need this. I need whatever. So. Yeah, because we got to be prepared, right? We got to be prepared. Sometime this week, I'm going to fly to Cleveland. Yay! So I've talked to the, I just did an interview with the plant, and they're excited to meet me. I told them, come to Mad Shad on YouTube. You really want to get to know me and all my rantings of a madman. So if you want to see what I look like and actually, you know, tell what I sound like, you know, go ahead, check it out, check me out. So, yeah, good bunch of guys. They work hard, and I'm looking forward to touring the facility and you know, checking it out. See if they like me and I like them. We had a good interview on the phone, so I think things are going to work out. I really do. and they were like, "Wait, you're in the Grand Strand area? You want to come here? We got snow." I was like, "Oh, that's great. Yeah, I love it. It's great." You know, we all know Cleveland is there on Lake Erie, where they said some of the greatest trout fishing is. I'm like, oh, really? Wow. You know, I'm only used to sea trout. You know, sea trout and that kind of thing. Don't say it. No trosser trout. Yeah, I don't know. I might put this on here. Yeah, I'm gonna put this little thing on here, and that's a pretty cool thing. And I could take this and actually throw it on my backpack. But I don't want anything really on my backpack. You know, once again, I want to keep it nice and sleek, so I can shuffle through the woods with limited snagging. Because that really sucks, man. When you're walking through and you got this vine that just, or it gets snagged on your gear. You're like, fuck, man. You got to stop. You got to turn around. Shift and shimmy. So, yeah, I've got some work to do here now. Now that I've unpacked my gear for you guys, just to check it out. And yeah, it's all cheap junk. It really is. It's all cheap stuff. So it was very easily attained throughout the course of years, and checking out what works. Obviously, being a professional hiker for the government, you get to understand what works and what doesn't work. Hey, if I had the money, I'd buy the big good gear and all that stuff, but you really don't need it. You really don't. And over time, you can build that. So, yeah. Till next time, this is Mad Shad. I'm encouraging you to get prepared, because it is indeed a mad, mad world.